Shalom. We want to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushua,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Wakah,
Rakah,
Kadash.
Kadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, and peace and salutations to the house of David, the lit man, pushing his truth and faith and sincerity. And it's the brother Yatazakah.
My brother McCoy.
And we're just gonna go into this article real quick. You know what I'm saying? Don't necessarily really have no pre's put together. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, we pray that it's edifying. Um, the name of the article, is by. This is by Fox News. This article, and it says, Ohio woman mauled to death by two large, thin dogs. Police stumble upon horrific and bloody scene. You know what I'm saying? And it's an Edomite, of course. Uh, she she received the vengeance of Yahweh Shema Shai, which you know all you heathen are gonna receive the vengeance of Yahweh Shema Shai. This is just a precursor to what's gonna get ready to happen in Jacob's trouble, man. All right, in this great tribulation that's coming upon this place. And you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians who want to play with Yahweh Shema Shai. This is one of the judgments that you could be very well faced with. You know, so I'm gonna read this article. It says, an Ohio woman was found dead in her home last week in what police described as a gruesome and bloody scene where the victim appeared to have been mauled to death by two large but thin dogs. Hey man, that's crazy, man. That's a fucked up way to die. You just get your ass eaten alive by dogs, man. And this what's gonna really happen out here. Y'all about Shimon Shai gonna really send dogs, wild packs of dogs out here on people, man. Eating their ass alive. You know, it says Clear Creek Township police were called to a residence on the 7,000 block of Waterway Drive in Waynesville around 2:24 p.m. Friday over reports of a possible overdose. Once on the scene, police discovered Mary Matthews, 49, laying unresponsive on the bathroom floor, partially naked from the waist down and covered in blood and what appeared to be bite marks, according to a police report. The responding officer noted that there was a significant amount of blood in the home, including on the door frames, the washer, and dryer, and the walls leading to the bathroom where Matthews was found. He said her injuries included numerous cuts or puncture marks, and at least one chunk of her flesh appeared missing from her upper ankle area. Medics arrived on the scene a short time later and pronounced the victim dead on arrival. Further investigation revealed more blood throughout the home and several bloody articles of clothing. Police also found dog hair and what appeared to be a small chunk of flesh in the fold of a couch in the living room. Outside the what the fuck? Outside the house on an enclosed deck, officers found two large but thin Great Danes. According to Matthews' husband, Dale Matthews, one of the dogs was known to be vicious and had attacked him and several other people on previous occasions. He told police that he was able to fend off the dogs, but his wife would likely not be able to because of her small stature. Chief Coroner Doyle Burke made a preliminary ruling that Matthews appeared to die after being attacked by the two animals. Police also found several piles of beer cans stacked throughout the residence, as well as numerous medication bottles, indicating to investigators that Matthews may have not called for help because she was not in a clear-minded state. Hey, that's the king of terrors right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Put them death angels on you, get you real drunk and juiced up and peeled up. You know what I'm saying? Then send some wild dogs at your ass, man. That's a horrible fucking way to die, man. You know, it says it appears that she was able to get them dogs outside, but perhaps didn't recognize the extent of her injuries and felt she could handle things on her own. The report stated there was evidence of several clothing changes, all containing blood, including towels, which appeared to be the victim's attempt to clean up the floor or perhaps herself. She was on the pills, fucked up, thinking like, oh shit, it's just a few bites. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you are leaking out here. You about to die. It says Matthew's husband, who was released from the Warren County jail the day he found her body, told police that she had a daily habit of consuming prescription medications and would start drinking beer until passing out. The dogs are being held for potential bite comparisons. Hey, call her lawyer. How about she mouth shot? She was already plagued. She was on the pills heavy. Like they said, she was every day she was popping pills and drinking beer till she passed out in that bitch. You know, and that day, she was on her regular routine, popping pills and drinking beer. And how about she mouth shot? Sent some wild dogs on her ass to eat her alive, in her own home, you know. Hey, I don't even know how they got in her home, hey, that's just the power of about she mouth shot. That's why how she mouth shot, he ain't nothing to fuck with out here, man. You Edomites, y'all gonna really, really feel the vengeance of how about she mouth shot, because he hates y'all. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, the Heavenly Father hates you too. He gonna send some wild dogs on you niggas, on 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, because y'all like to play around with Yahaba Shimei Shai. All right, not knowing that Yahaba Shimei Shai, he ain't no damn joke out here. You know, you got a preset, bro?
Yeah, Hebrews 10:31.
God, it's like this Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 31. This Hebrews chapter 10 verse 31. It says, "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, Yahweh Shema Shah."
You got it, bro.
Yeah, so this is an example of that, man. All right, Yahweh Shema Shah have, you on your normal routine, getting fucked up, being a damn demon here in America. You know, it sends a wild beast at you, man, to destroy you, man. All right, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power, man. All right, they'll take a chunk about you, man. Take a chunk up out your ass, man. You know, that's why you don't play with Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, you got something else, bro?
You got it.
I got one. This this is one of your favorites. It's Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 1. Then said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, such as for death to death, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as for the famine to the famine, and such as for the captivity to the captivity. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
Got it, bro.
Yeah, so, these the judgments that Yahweh Shema Shai bring upon the wicked, It said the dogs to tear, which this just happened right here. So when all hell break loose, Yahweh Shema Shai gonna actually have wild packs of dogs out here eating people alive, man. You know, cause I can't think of the scripture right now, but it's a scripture that's pretty much where Yahweh Shema Shai, he promised all the beasts of the earth and the fowls of heaven a great feast on earth, you know, and that includes the dogs. And who you think they're gonna be feasting on? They're gonna be feasting on human flesh and human carcasses, man. You know, that's that's that great feast that Yahweh Shema Shai promised the beasts of the earth. You know, you got something, bro?
Uh, you got one lined up? Another lined up?
No, I ain't have none. I got one. Hold on, I got one that came to my mind. Hold on. Type it. I know it says Psalms. Yeah, kind here go right here. Call off. This Psalm chapter 50, verse verse 10. It says, "For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills. I know all the fowls of the mountains and all the wild beasts of the field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell thee, for the world is mine and the fullness thereof. So pretty much Yahweh Shema Shah saying, everything that's down here on the world in the world is mine. I own everything, you know. So Yahweh Shema Shah like, look, I control it all down here, man. I control all these beasts down here. I control all these trees down here. I control everything, man. You know, so ultimately, man, when them dogs come at you, I sick them dogs on you, man. All right, when a wild pack of dogs come to eat your ass alive, I sick them on you. Okay, that's the power of Yahweh Shemi outside, man. You know, get eaten alive by some dogs. That's a horrible, vicious death, man. That's a horrible, vicious death, man. They just eating your flesh, man, while you alive. You know, tearing your ass apart, man. You know, but that's what happened when you play with Yahweh Shemi outside. You know, you got something else, bro?
Yeah, Sirach 39 and 29.
I was thinking of that. Yeah, Sirach 39 and 28. Yo,
Kind.
yeah, I was thinking of that. Give me one sec. Uh, this Sirach chapter 39 and verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hell and famine and death, and all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction.
So Yahweh Shemi Ashai, he creates all these different things. He puts the spirit on these animals. He puts the spirit on these people to carry out his vengeance. Because there is no free will out here. The way that people act, people are going crazy. People don't manifest. Even people donating money. All these other things that people do. This is all spirits that Yahweh Shemi Ashai put on people just to control them. And Yahweh Shemi Ashai put the spirit on those dogs to eat the old lady up. Matter of fact, I think it's Exodus 20 and 5.
It's Exodus 20 and verse 5. It says, "Thou shalt not bow down thyself." That's it.
John.
Yeah, so like this Exodus 20 and 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
Yeah, so Yahweh Shemi Ashai, he punishes those that hate him. And it says unto the third and fourth generation, because you're not going to get away with what you did. If he don't get you in this life, he's going to get you in the next life. You probably had this lady's neighbor saying, oh, she never bothers anybody. She was a nice old lady. She paid her bills on time, this, that, and the third. But she transgressed against Yahweh Shemi Ashai. She made the wrong enemy. That's the enemy you don't want to make with Yahweh Shemi Ashai. Because he'll catch you anytime he want to catch you. He'll catch you when you ain't when you sleeping. He'll catch you when you awake. Ain't way to prepare for that, like Final Destination. When death's coming for that ass, death is coming for that ass.
God, that's right.
Ain't no white flags, ain't no peace talks.
God, I got one for you too. Just Nahum chapter 1 verse 3. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
See, Yahweh Shema Shai, he's slow to anger. Why? Because he know at the end of the day, he going to get the last laugh. Ain't nobody going to supplant Yahweh Shema Shai. If he got a bone to pick with you, it's getting picked with. It ain't no escape. He going to eventually going to get you. You going men forget, but Yahweh Shema Shai don't forget nothing.
God. God. I got this last one. And then you got something else?
You got it, bro.
All right. This Job 5 And 19, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shall thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and this speaking about his servants. This speaking to his servants, you know. And the servants, that's just the elect. That's their remnant. You know, that Yahweh Shemi Shai is gonna deliver from all this destruction that he's gonna bring, all this death and carnage and mayhem. You know, he's gonna have the beasts of the field be at peace with them. You know, he's gonna have a heavy spirit, like the Ak was saying, that, you know, Yahweh Shema Shai, he put spirits on people to, you know, pretty much control them. And he gonna have a heavy spirit on his servants to be able to endure through this destruction that's coming. You know, you gotta have a heavy spirit on you to laugh at, you know, destruction and death like that, you know. You just see somebody getting eaten up by wild beasts and you just laugh. You know, you gotta have a heavy spirit on you. That's the spirit that Yahweh Shema Shai gonna put on his servants to endure through all the hell he's gonna bring down here. You know? Yeah. But that's it. You had anything else, bro? All right. Well, yeah. With that, we want to give our praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'Shem,
Bashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushua,
Ba'Shem,
Bashem,
Rakah,
Rakah,
Kadash.
Kadash.
Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, and peace and salutations to the house of David. Shalom to the elect.